Assalamualaikum everyone, we are from Group 1 and we are excited to talk to you today about SMEs in Malaysia. In Malaysia, SMEs are defined based on their annual sales turnover and the numbers of full-time employees. As the recent data, SMEs account for over 97% of all business establishments and contribute about 38% to the national GDP. In this presentation, we will explain more about the definition of SMEs, the challenges that they are facing in financial and also the role of the Malaysian government and financial institution in supporting and helping SMEs during and after the COVID-19 pandemic.
I will explain about the definition of SME and what are the criteria of them. SME defined as resident company that are incorporated in Malaysia and registered under Companies Commission of Malaysia, either Registration of Business Act, Registration of Company Act, or Limited Liability Partnership Act 2012. The businesses also can be registered under respective authorities or district offices in Sabah and Sarawak, or respective statutory bodies for professional service providers. SME have paid-up capital, number of employees, and revenue that are in a range decided by government and usually get a lot of incentive and benefits. SME can be categorized in two industries, which are manufacturing and services, and can be divided into three sizes of businesses: micro, small, and medium. For micro enterprise, the sales turnover is less than 300,000 ringgit and have less than 5 full-time employees. The criteria for small enterprise under manufacturing industry are sales turnover between 300,000 ringgit to 15 million ringgit and the number of full-time employees are from 5 to 75. For service and other sectors, the sales turnover is from 300,000 ringgit to 3 million ringgit and have between 5 to 30 full-time employees. In manufacturing industry for medium enterprise, the sales turnover required within 15 million ringgit to 50 million ringgit and have 75 to 200 workers. Meanwhile, 3 million ringgit to 20 million ringgit of sales turnover and 30 to 75 full-time employees is required for medium enterprise under services, industries, and other sectors. If the business fulfill either one of the two criteria, which are sales turnover or number of full-time employees, it is qualified as a small and medium-sized entities.
So now we are going to discuss the two causes of financing problem for SMEs, which is lack of management skill and lack of culture. If the SME is having a lack of management skill, it will give the impact for poor financial planning and poor decision making, and it will lead to cash flow problems because the company will not able to maintain the proper financial record income. Because of this, SME may find it challenging to convince possible financiers of their credibility, which makes it harder for them to get loans. So for lack of culture of asset also will be the one of the reason of financing problems, because the impact is it will be difficult for SMEs to obtain a loan from bank or other financial institutions without enough culture. Investors view SMEs a higher risk borrower when they don't have enough culture, which lower their probability of approving loans. Can see on the picture in the slide based on the case study. In Lesotho, there are no causes of the financing problem for SMEs. But the most factor from causes of financing problem is the highest interest rate, which is 89% of the SME having a problem with their finance and constrained to access bank credit. This issue impact the highest for SMEs for qualifying credit for bank in Lesotho.
Now, I will talk about the role of the Malaysian government and financial institution in supporting SMEs during and after the COVID-19 pandemics. In the wake of COVID-19, amongst all SMEs emerged as the most susceptible industry. The government was decisive in crafting a 6R strategy comprising resolve, resilience, restart, recovery, revitalize, and reform. These strategies were associated with the budget release for each stimulus package. Firstly, during the pandemic COVID-19, the Prihatin Economic Package was introduced by the Malaysian government in March 2020 to provide financial assistance to individuals and businesses affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. There are several incentives that the government has given to SMEs, such as wage subsidies for employees and tax deduction for business. The tourism sector, which was heavily affected by the pandemic, received 1 billion ringgit Malaysia in grants and loans under Prihatin Privilege. The Prihatin Package was a comprehensive effort by the Malaysian government to provide financial relief and support the individuals, businesses, and the economy during the challenging times brought by the COVID-19 pandemic. Secondly, the Penjana is a short-term economic recovery plan introduced by the Malaysian government in June 2020 to revive the economy that was adversely affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. It is part of the government's six-phase approach to tackle the challenges arising from the pandemic, focusing on the recovery phase. It includes several initiatives and programs to boost employment and support business, such as tax exemption for purchase of passenger cars to stimulate the automotive sector. Other than that, a low interest rate of 3.5% to assist SMEs in sustaining business operations. After the COVID-19 pandemic, the government also introduced various stimulus packages, such as your focus programs like Tunas Usahawan Belia Bumi Putra provided entrepreneurship training for Malay and indigenous youth. In addition, initiatives like the Shop Malaysia online program aim to encourage online sales and digital adoption among local entrepreneurs. There is the effectiveness of the Prihatin, Penjana, and other support measures that have been introduced during and after COVID-19 pandemic in helping SMEs to overcome financial challenges and promote recovery. For Penjana, the Automation and Digitalization Facility ADF helps SMEs automate processes and digitize operations to increase productivity. Besides, Agro-Food Facility AF increases national food production and exports for eligible SMEs. Aside from that, for the Prihatin package, wage subsidy program provide wage subsidies of up to 600 ringgit per employee for 3 months to help SMEs retain workers. Along with that, moratorium on loan repayments for 6-month deferment on loan and financing repayments for SMEs. This suggests the Penjana and Prihatin measures have helped stabilize the economy and promote recovery economy, though the full impact will take time to materialize. In summary, the Penjana and Prihatin package have provided substantial financial assistance and other support to help Malaysian SMEs overcome pandemic-related challenges and lay the groundwork for economic recovery.
In conclusion, SMEs are the backbone of our economy by driving innovation, creating jobs, and fostering economic flexibility. Today, we have explored the definition of SMEs as well as identify their financial challenges and also discuss about the crucial support from Malaysia government and financial institutions to SMEs during and after the COVID-19 pandemic. As we move forward, let us continue to recognize and show our support to the crucial role of SMEs play in our society. Together, we can create an environment where SMEs can thrive, driving an inclusive growth and prosperity for everyone.